Everyone thinks they know Dragon Ball's all villains. This villain ranking goes from a guy who couldn't beat a child to someone who erases gods in a single hit. 18 villains, 1 power scale, and it breaks completely by the end. Pilaf. Every villain ranking starts somewhere, and Pilaf is that somewhere. He's a tiny blue emperor obsessed with collecting the Dragon Balls to take over the world. His personal power level? Almost nothing. To put it in perspective, Kid Goku could knock him out with a pebble, but Pilaf set the entire Dragon Ball story in motion. Without him chasing the balls, there's no series. Sometimes the weakest villain is the most important. Mercenary Tao, the first villain who made Goku look small. Tao was a paid assassin, hired by the Red Ribbon Army. He killed Bora with a single strike, and threw a stone column into the sky, just to ride it like a missile. Compared to early Goku, Tao felt unbeatable, but once Goku trained at Korin Tower, the gap closed almost instantly. Tao was a glimpse of what trained martial artists could do, a wake-up call wrapped in arrogance. King Piccolo, the first villain who actually killed the heroes. Roshi, Krillin, Chiaotzu, all gone before Goku even reached him. King Piccolo wished for eternal youth from Shenron and rebuilt his demon empire in days. To put it in perspective, no fighter on Earth could stop him. Only Goku, after pushing his body past breaking, finally did. King Piccolo's death set up everything that came after. Piccolo Jr., the Saiyan invasion, the entire universe of Dragon Ball Z. Raditz, the first Saiyan villain. Goku's older brother arrived on Earth with a power level of 1,500, which was higher than anyone Goku had ever faced. To put it in perspective, base Goku at this point was around 416. Raditz was nearly 4 times stronger than the strongest hero on Earth. It took Goku and Piccolo working together, and Goku sacrificing his life, to finally take him down. And Raditz was the weakest of the Saiyans. Nappa. Raditz's death brought 2 stronger Saiyans to Earth. Nappa had a power level of 4,000, more than double Raditz. He killed Tien, Chiaotzu, Yamcha, and Piccolo within minutes. The entire Z-Fighter roster, gone. Then Goku arrived, used Kaioken, and ended Nappa in one move. Nappa was strong. Goku had just gotten stronger. Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, power level 18,000. At the time, the highest number ever seen in Dragon Ball. Vegeta nearly killed Goku, Gohan, and Krillin in one fight. To put it in perspective, base Goku had to push Kaioken to 4 times normal just to land a clean hit. Vegeta lost, but barely. And the moment he left Earth alive, the franchise had its first true anti-hero in the making, Frieza. On Namek, Frieza arrived with a base power of 530,000. Vegeta at full strength was around 250,000. To put it in perspective, the strongest Saiyan ever known was less than half of Frieza's first form. And Frieza had 3 more forms above that. He killed Krillin, tortured Gohan, and laughed through the entire fight. At full power, Frieza's level reached 120 million. That number broke Dragon Ball forever. No fighter had ever come close. Goku, pushed past grief and rage, became the first Super Saiyan in 1,000 years to stop him. Frieza was the moment the franchise jumped from strong fighters to planet-killing tyrants. Cell, the bio-android built from the DNA of every great fighter. Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, all of them combined in one body. Cell absorbed androids 17 and 18 to reach his perfect form. To put it in perspective, Perfect Cell could destroy the solar system without trying. He hosted his own tournament just to prove it. Only Gohan, awakening Super Saiyan 2 mid-fight, could match him. Cell wasn't just a villain. He was the franchise's first true evolution of one. Fat Boo. The original Boo released after millions of years sealed away. Fat Boo was childish, hungry, and absurdly powerful. He could turn people into candy and absorb attacks like jelly. To put it in perspective, Boo fought Super Saiyan 3 Goku at full strength and held the line. Most villains crumble under Super Saiyan 3. Boo giggled through it. Kid Boo. The original, unfiltered form of Majin Buu. Pure chaos, pure instinct. He destroyed entire planets out of boredom. Goku had to gather energy from every living being in the universe just to land the final blow with a spirit bomb. Kid Buu was the villain that ended Dragon Ball Z, the peak of mortal evil before the gods arrived. Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. The first villain who wasn't really a villain. Beerus existed to maintain cosmic balance. He destroyed planets the way a gardener pulls weeds. To put it in perspective, Super Saiyan 3 Goku couldn't scratch him. Super Saiyan God Goku could only push him to 70% power, and Beerus has an older brother who's stronger. Golden Frieza. Frieza came back. After 4 months of training in Hell, he transformed into Golden Frieza, a form so powerful, it outclassed Super Saiyan Blue at first sight. His only weakness was stamina. Frieza burned through his energy too fast to win the fight cleanly. But the form itself proved one thing: mortals could now stand beside gods. Hit, the legendary assassin from Universe 6. Hit could stop time for up to half a second, freezing his opponent mid-motion while he landed his strike. To put it in perspective, Hit pushed Super Saiyan Blue Goku to invent a new technique, Kaioken Blue, just to keep up. Hit wasn't loud, wasn't flashy. He was the silence between strikes. Goku Black and Zamasu, a Kai who stole Goku's body and tried to erase all mortals from existence. Then he fused with his immortal counterpart Zamasu to become a god of pure rage. Fused Zamasu's power was so corrupted, it warped his own body. To put it in perspective, even Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black could match Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Zamasu took it further. Only the Xeno of his timeline could finally end him. Jiren, the Pride Trooper of Universe 11, the strongest mortal in the multiverse outside the angels. Jiren's base power was greater than a god of destruction. To put it in perspective, Goku had to unlock Ultra Instinct just to land a single clean strike. Jiren wasn't evil, he was something rarer. An opponent so strong his existence forced new transformations into being. Moro, the Planet Eater, an ancient wizard who devoured planets to gain power. Moro's specialty was absorbing energy and magic from anything alive. He fought Goku and Vegeta in their Ultra Instinct and forced Spirit Fission forms simultaneously, and still kept growing. Moro was the villain who proved gods aren't the only ceiling. Black Frieza. Frieza returned again. After 10 years of secret training in a hyperbolic chamber, he unlocked Black Frieza, a form said to rival angelic power. To put it in perspective, Black Frieza one-shot Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta with a single blow each. The villain who started the franchise's God-tier arc returned as its current ceiling. And that's every major Dragon Ball villain ranked by power. From a tiny emperor with no fighting skill to a tyrant who casually one-shots gods. The franchise didn't just keep adding villains, it kept rewriting what strongest even means. If you want to see every fusion in Dragon Ball explained next, check out my other video.